Dear students, today we are going to study about division of integers. Actually, division is the reverse operation of multiplication. Reverse or inverse operation of multiplication. We already know that what is multiplication. Multiplication means that is repeated addition. The same way, division is repeated subtraction. Suppose you want to divide 12 by 4, then you should know how many times 4 is multiplied to get 12. Obviously, the answer is clear 3. That multiplication of integers has related division facts. Okay, we can discuss some examples. First one, minus 8 into 9 equal to minus 72. That is one multiplication. From this multiplication, we can write minus 72 divided by 9 equal to minus 8. Also, we can write minus 72 divided by minus 8 equal to 9, which means that division and multiplication are, there is one connection is there. Okay, one more example. Minus 6 into minus 4 equal to 24. From this multiplication, we can write 24 divided by minus 4 equal to minus 6. Also, we can write 24 divided by minus 6 equal to minus 4. Actually, these are two examples for that concept. Multiplication of integers has related division facts. Our next section is assigning of sign in division of integers. There is four statements are there. First one, positive integer divided by positive integer equal to positive integer. Second one, negative integer divided by negative integer equal to positive integer. In first two cases, both integers has the same sign, which means both are like integers. In that case, for division of like integers, quotient is always a positive integer. And third and fourth one. Third one, positive integer divided by negative integer equal to negative integer, and negative integer divided by positive integer equal to negative integer. So there in third and fourth condition, there is one is positive and one is negative, which means they are unlike integers. For division of unlike integers, quotient is always negative integer. So our first statement, positive integer divided by positive integer equal to positive integer. Here is two examples are there. First one, 20 divided by 2, that is equal to plus 10. Here 20 and 2, both numbers are positive, which means they are like integers. So we know that for division of like integers, quotient is a positive integer. So first we are dividing 20 divided by 2 and we are applying positive sign. And second example, 12 divided by 4. 12, simply 12 divided by 4 means obviously they are positive. Plus 12 divided by plus 4. So we are dividing the number and applying positive sign. So our answer is plus 3. Our second operation is negative integer divided by negative integer equal to positive integer. Okay, let's check with one example. So minus 20 divided by minus 2. Minus 20 divided by minus 2 means first one is negative and second one is also negative. So, and also this is like integer. So here our answer is always positive, and what is 20 divided by 2? Answer is 10. So plus 10 is our answer. And another example, minus 12 divided by minus 4. Here is also first one is negative integer and the second one is also negative integer. Both are negative integer, then our answer sign is always positive. And check what is 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So here our answer is plus 3. And third one, positive integer divided by negative integer equal to negative integer, which means first integer is a positive and second integer is negative, then our answer is always negative. Okay, let's check. 20 divided by minus 2. Simply 20 means that is plus only. That is plus 20 divided by minus 2 equal to, we know that 1 is positive and 1 is negative. This is unlike integer. In the case of unlike integer, our answer is always negative. And 20 divided by 2 is 10. That is, answer is minus 10. And one more example. 12 divided by minus 4. 12 divided by minus 4 means here is first one is positive and second one is negative. Then our answer is always negative, and check what is 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So our answer is minus 3. And third, negative integer divided by positive integer equal to negative. Here our first integer is negative and second one is positive. So we can write like this. Minus 20 divided by 2. Simply 2 means that is positive. One is negative and the second one is positive. One is negative and second one is positive. So our answer is always negative. And what is 20 divided by 2? 10. So here our answer is minus 10. Same way, minus 2 divided by plus 4. First one is negative integer and the second one is positive integer. So our answer is always negative. And 12 divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So our answer is minus 3. So we know that here, in the case of unlike integers, our answer is always negative, and in the case of like integers means both integers has same sign, which means first one and second one is negative, or first one and the second integers are positive. In that case, our answer is always positive. And third and fourth conditions means that is unlike integers. Unlike integers means one is positive, then the next one is just opposite, which means that is negative. Or first one is negative, then second integer is positive. In that case, our answer is always negative. Okay. So we can conclude that first part, for division of like integers, quotient is a positive integer, and second, for division of unlike integers, quotient is a negative integer. And our next session, that is properties of division of integers. First one, division of two integers may not result in an integer, which means division is not satisfying closure property. Actually, that is the meaning of this sentence. Okay, division is not satisfying closure property. We know that what is closure property of a multiplication. Suppose a and b are two integers. Then when we are multiplying two integers, our answer is also an integer. That is closure property. Here also, suppose we are taking a is equal to 12 and b is equal to 4. And check what is a divided by b. A divided by b implies substitute the values at the place of a substitute. 12 divided by 4, answer is 3. Actually, this is an integer only. Okay, this is our first example. Second example, I am taking a as 7 and b is equal to 3. Then what is a divided by b? A divided by b implies that is 7 divided by 3. 7 divided by 3 means that is only decimal value here. Okay, so this is just a rational number. This is not an integer. Okay. This is in the form of rational number, decimal form only here. Okay, this is not exactly the integer value. So, what is our first property? Division of two integers may not result in an integer, which means sometimes our answer is integer, but there is a chance. Okay, our quotient become decimal value or something like that. So, which means from this first property we can conclude that division is not satisfying closure property. And second one, Division of an integer by 0 is not defined. Not defined means we don't know what is the value. That value is not defined, which means division of an integer by 0. Okay, here also I am taking a is equal to any number. Is it negative or positive or 0? That is not a matter. Division is any integer or any number. By 0 means always our second integer is 0. In that case a is 12 and I am taking b is equal to 0. Then what is a divided by b? A divided by b means 12 divided by 0. Here our denominator is 0 and numerator is 12. In this case our answer is not defined, which means when our denominator becomes 0, then our answer is always not defined. That is our answer. Or suppose we are taking a is equal to 100 or 1000 or any number, okay, and b is 0. Then what is a divided by b? A divided by b means 100 divided by 0. What is the answer? Not defined is the answer because we don't know what is the exact one. And third property. Division of an integer by itself gives the result 1. Division of an integer by itself means both numbers are same. Okay, that is for any integer a divided by a is 1. Suppose I am taking, for example, a is equal to 10. Then what is a divided by a means 10 divided by 10. Division of an integer by itself. Then our answer is always 1. 10 by 10 or 100 by 100. That is also 1. Or 123 divided by 123. Answer is 1. Or 4 divided by 4. 1. Minus 2 divided by minus 2. Answer is 1. Okay, these are some examples, which means division of an integer by itself gives the result, always gives the result 1. And our fourth property, division of an integer by 1 gives the integer itself. Okay, what is the difference between third property and fourth property? Third property is division of an integer by itself. Okay, and our fourth property is division of an integer by 1. That is for any integer a divided by 1 equal to a. Just check with one example. You take a as 20. Then what is a divided by 1? A divided by 1 implies 20 divided by 1, that is 20. 20 means this is our a, that is a divided by 1 equal to a. Or check with another example. You take a is equal to minus 80. Okay, then what is a divided by 1? A divided by 1 implies minus 18 divided by 1. We know that this is the division of two integers. First one is negative and second one is positive. So this is unlike integers. In the case of division of unlike integer, our answer is always negative. What is 18 divided by 1? 18 divided by 1, 18 itself. This minus 18 is our a, which means this is equal to a. There is also this property is satisfied, which means division of an integer by 1 gives the integer itself. And fifth property, division of an integer by minus 1 gives the same integer but opposite sign, which means for any integer a divided by minus 1 equal to minus a. For example, take a is equal to 5. Then what is a divided by minus 1? Here a is equal to 5 only. A divided by minus 1 implies 5 divided by minus 1. 1 is positive and 1 is negative. So here our sign is always negative and 5 divided by 1. 5. Okay. That is our answer is minus 5. That is, division of an integer by -1 gives the same integer with opposite sign. Here what is our sign? Minus is the sign. So 5 divided by -1 is -5. And sixth property, division of integers is not commutative. Okay, then what is the commutative property in the case of multiplication? Suppose a and b are two integers, then a into b equal to b into a. Okay, which means commutative property is satisfied in the case of multiplication of two integers. This is in the case of division of integers, commutative property is not satisfied, which means if a and b are distinct non-zero integers, then a divided by b not equal to b divided by a, which means these value and these value are different only. Okay, we can check with one example. Take a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 2. This is our LHS and this is our RHS. So what is our LHS here? LHS implies a divided by b. That is 10 divided by 2. Our answer is 5. This is the value of LHS. And take our RHS. RHS is b divided by a. b divided by a means that is 2 divided by 10. That is 1 by 5. 5 and 1 by 5. Our answer is not same, which means a divided by b is not equal to b divided by a. From this we can write LHS is not equal to RHS. The LHS value and the RHS value, both values are different only. So we can write division of integers is not commutative. And the seventh property is division of integers is not associative. Okay, we know that what is the associative in the case of multiplication? When we are multiplying any 3 or more integers, then we get the answer their irrespective order, which means a into b into c, like this. A into b into c equal to a into b into c. This is associative property of multiplication. What is here? Here division is not satisfying this associative property, which means a divided by b divided by c is not equal to a divided by b divided by c. Let's check with one example. A is equal to 10 and b is equal to 5 and then c is equal to 2. Okay, so what is our LHS here? This one, a divided by b divided by c. Here a divided by b inside one bracket. So first we are doing this operation. So in LHS, a divided by b divided by c, and substitute these values. 10 divided by 5 divided by 2. So first we are doing the operation inside the bracket. That is, what is 10 divided by 5? 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 divided by 2 equal to, this is the division of integers by itself. So our answer is 1. And next take our RHS. RHS is a divided by b divided by c, and substitute the values. 10 divided by 5 divided by 2. So first we are doing the operation inside the bracket. That is 10 divided by, what is 5 divided by 2? 5 divided by 2 means that is the half of 5. Half of 5 is 2.5 only. That is, here we can write 10 divided by 2.5. That is 10 divided by 2.5. How to find this value? Okay, just convert this decimal to fraction, that is 10 divided by 25 by 10, and take the reciprocal of second term and multiply it, that is 10 into 10 divided by 25. Now what is the answer? Just imagine there is also one denominator 1 and cross multiply. 10 into 10, 100 divided by 1 into 25, 25, that is equal to 4. So our RHS value is 4 and LHS value is 1, which means we can write LHS is not equal to RHS. That is, associative property is not satisfied in the case of division of integers also. So these are our 7 properties. And next one, use of BODMAS and brackets to evaluate expression, which means in one expression more than 1 or 2 operations are there, which means there is subtraction is there, multiplication is there, or addition is there, division is there. These all operations are in one expression. Then how to solve or how to evaluate that expression? BODMAS rule means bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. Then bracket of means there is different types of brackets are there. Then here what is that order? Okay, how to open that bracket or what is the order of opening that bracket, that is here. When simplifying expressions involving more than one operation on integers, simplify the brackets. First one, bar bracket, parenthesis, braces and square brackets in the above order, which means in one question or in one expression is there these kind of brackets is there. Then first open bar bracket, then this one is simple brackets are there and braces, and this one is square bracket. This is the order of opening that brackets. Okay, and then is there any division is there, then do the division first, then multiplication, then addition and then subtraction. So this is BODMAS rule. This is one example. Simplify minus 12 divided by 3 into inside one square bracket 4 plus this is another bracket braces minus 2 minus minus 3. Okay. Then how to open? First aim is open this bracket. Okay. So how to solve this? Listen here. First term minus 12 divided by 3 into 4 plus minus 2. Here is one bar bracket is there. So first we are opening this bracket with this minus. What is minus into minus? Minus into minus is always plus. So first we are opening this bracket for minus 3, this one. Minus into minus is plus. So this is minus 2 plus 3. Then remaining only this bracket and last one is square bracket. So again here what is the value of this one? Now we are considering this bracket. Okay, minus 2 plus 3. One is negative and one is positive. Then find the difference of numbers and put the sign of largest number. What is the difference of 2 and 3? Difference is 1. 3 is the largest number. The sign of 3 is plus only here. So minus 2 plus 3. Our answer is plus 1. So which implies we can write minus 12 divided by 3 into 4 plus this one. Minus 2 plus 3. Minus 2 plus 3 is 1. So what is remaining here? Only square brackets. We are opening this bracket also. Again, minus 12 divided by 3 into. Now we are solving this. Last bracket is square bracket. So we are solving this bracket. What is 4 plus 1? 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay. Now in this step, here there is no brackets are there. Okay, so bracket of in board mass B means bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So here next we are doing division. Here is one division is there. So what is minus 12 divided by 3? Minus 12 divided by 3 means first one is negative and second integer is positive. So these are unlike integers, so our answer is always negative. So minus 12 divided by 3 is minus 4 into 5. This minus 4 is this value, minus 12 divided by 3, that is minus 4 into 5, that is equal to minus 20. So this is the answer.